Hey everybody, this is Minion Soldier, and we're back again. Gamescom is over, and it's time for ship updates. So, first off, we are going to hit the ground running immediately, and we're going to talk about this ship here, the Vanguard Glaive. Now, the Vanguard Glaive, there's a few tidbits that came out today about it. One, the Glaive is going to be getting LTI, so everyone who purchased one or somehow got a Glaive during the Gamescom event will get LTI on their Glaive. In the future, the Glaive may get specifically Asperia UI, the UI, the Vandal UI that it has now. It was just what was available at the time to put the ship out there, so chances are in the future it may get an Asperia UI. What else? Oh yeah, they are talking about a buff to the 2 size 5 guns on the wings because the projectiles tend to die out too soon and they don't go far enough. So that is a possibility in the future. As for any other buffs or changes, they said that game balance is ongoing. Next up, we have a bit of news on the Asperia Prowler. I was trying to get this question into reverse the verse for pretty much the entire show. But on the ship updates schedule, the thread that James put up, the Asperia Prowler is listed as concept in progress. So what I did is I asked, is it being done by an inside contractor or an outside contractor, just hoping to kind of jar loose some details. And we actually did get some, and that the ship is going to be going into the concept process, but they still want to work out more of the details about the Tavaran, which is the race that the original Prowlers come from. They want to work out some more details about the look and the feel, I guess, of their ships before they put this ship out or before they send it out for concept. Now, if you remember, if you go back to the when this ship was announced, it said that the very first ships that were sold like this were rare collector's items because they were the original reworked Tavaran ships. And with this ship, the Glaive, and with this Prowler being also an alien ship, it kind of presents some interesting possibilities. And so I'm wondering if the original ships that we may be able to buy in the future in that sale, will they be those original Tavaran ships, those very rare collector vessels? So hopefully in the future, when that stealth boarding vessel hits, hits sale, we'll find out more details. Now, another big item that came out on Reverse the Verse today was someone asked, will there be any more ship sales before CitizenCon, which is in October? And they said yes, there were going to be. The Endeavor, the Crucible, and the Vanguard variants. So that's 3 big ships that apparently we might see before CitizenCon. So I know there's a lot of people out there who want to see the Endeavor. The Endeavor's been huge. A lot of people have been talking about that. The Crucible, not so much, but a lot of people are still interested in it. And of course the Vanguard variants. Right now, the only 2 variants I know that are confirmed are the E-War variant and the Bomber variant. There was the possibility of a stealth variant for the Vanguard, but it has not been confirmed yet. So fingers crossed on that one, but I guess we'll see in the future. Now, the Banu Merchantman also came up. Someone was asking if the Banu Merchantman was going to be nerfed to reflect its stats, because it seemed to have the stats of a much more higher priced vessel. And one of the things that kind of stands out about the Merchantman, now I'm not sure exactly what people are talking about here, but I think I know. One of the things that stands out about the Merchantman is when the whole freight adjustment came in, the Merchantman was adjusted to, it went down from the old freight system, which was about 6,000 freight units down to 5,000 and change, whereas the Caterpillar, which used to be 3,200, went down to 500. So it almost seemed like there was kind of a disjointedness between those 2 ships. Maybe that's what people are talking about. That's what stands out in my mind immediately. And they said no, that the ship will not be nerfed, and if they've made an error in the stats, which just makes the ship too good to be true for the price that we got it, then they will stick by that and they will leave it that way. And now, you know, of course, there's weapon slots or weapon slot sizes that have been, you know, toned down a little bit in some ways, or, you know, some weapons loadouts have been changed. But, you know, I kind of believe that because, you know, look at the Idris, where the Idris was a Corvette, and they said, no, we need a frigate. So guess what, everybody, your Corvettes just got upgraded to frigates. So I'm gonna kind of lean on the idea, or kind of just stick with the idea that, nah, you know what, it's gonna stay the way it is, and it's not gonna be nerfed, and they've said so openly. So I guess you can pretty much consider that as a fact. Now, one more thing, when I was talking about the Banu Merchantman there, one thing I mentioned was, of course, the Caterpillar and the change to its stats, but one thing that did come up about the Caterpillar is that apparently the Caterpillar is really being pushed now by Chris Roberts to get finished. So for everyone who's been sitting there and going, oh man, when am I going to get my Caterpillar? When am I going to get my Caterpillar? And you know, for, you know, the people who thanked me for making that video when I was kind of pleading, saying, hey, you know what, the Banu Merchantman and the Caterpillar deserve to be finished. Now, I know some people disagreed with me and said, you know, no, it shouldn't be. You let them do their job however they want to do it. Well, it seems that in the end, they kind of agree with me in some ways, that these ships are going to get done. Validation. So, anyways, all you Caterpillar owners, yep, your ship is being pushed by Chris Roberts himself. And finally, for all of you who are still on the fence about buying an LTI base Retaliator before the sale ends, I believe on the 17th of this month, there is going to be a Retaliator module Q&A later on today, which is, of course, Friday the 14th. So you still have, I guess, until Monday-ish to make up your mind on whether or not you're going to pick up that ship. And of course, it is a Retaliator. It's base. It doesn't come with any modules, and it won't be ready to go into your hangar just quite yet, because there's some technical detail they haven't figured out yet. But once again, it is a Retaliator, and it is coming with LTI. And even if you're not too keen on the Retaliator, it's still that's still an LTI token that you can CCU to something else that you didn't get with LTI later, once that ship becomes available. So, anyways, a few things to think about. I hope you guys enjoyed watching the show, and yeah, thanks for watching.